Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Psychopaths Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, we hung out with Akane, and then we had a nice little party for Tsurugi to celebrate his promotion. Yeah, so that was nice. That was a nice thing that they did for him. I like that. It was nice. So yeah. Alright, but we're going to do one more hangout for this playthrough, and then we'll go back to story. The reason I wanted to do these first was because I'm pretty sure I will not be able to skip any of the dialogue. At least, with the whole skip feature, I could probably just, keep clicking past stuff that are similar. But I wanted to do this first. But anyway, for this one, we want to join Gino's search team, which I know we've done in the past, so I can just do that. So this one's probably going to be either Genoza or Kunizuki. This one we head down to the first floor again. Identify as a PSP and aim the Dominator. That's what they want me to do. Alright. I agree with Inspector Genoza. We are detectives and must abide by our principles. Okay, so this one's most likely going to be the Genoza hangout. With Dominators in hand, we march toward the captors, facing them head on. Don't move. This is a CID. 6 captors look at us, their eyes glazed over. What's with their delayed response? Surrender peacefully, or I will shoot. One of them spoke. Who's COCO? I replied, didn't they come to school? All 6 of them burst out laughing, the giggles. Hey, did you hear me? I said get down and surrender. I was sweating buckets. Then I heard the Dominator's voice. Crime coefficient under 50, not a target for enforcement. Crime coefficient under 40, not a target for enforcement. Crime coefficient under 30, not a target for enforcement. Sorry, when you have seen something so many times, it just becomes so obvious of what's going to happen. None of them are targets for enforcement action. The Dominator said so, with his voice that can only be heard from by user. But it didn't seem to matter whether I was the only one who could hear it. For some reason, they knew they weren't latent criminals. Ignoring our threats, they calmly picked up their weapons and Molotovs, but they didn't hide behind the hostages. They just stared at us, grinning. What's up with them? You have given them a fair warning. Use of force is permitted. Go kick their monkey asses. Inspector Genoza's voice pierced through the air. Without delay, Enforcer Gami darted toward the 6 of them. I followed suit and tackled them. The battle was chaotic. The shattered shards of Molotovs, the cocking sprays of a fire extinguisher, and the cries of hostages being trampled on. And area secured. Oh yeah! None of those captors punks were left standing. Hey, you all overdid it. Not even. Those kids were wired. Inspector, let us free the hostages. Kugami Tsurugi, come and help. Okay. The hostages were warned out, but they somehow managed to answer our questions. They said there were other students in Central Campus with weapons. The captors were in worse shape than their hostages. Some ranted, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. Others crouched down and wept. They're all emotionally unstable, showing withdrawal symptoms from taking illicit drugs. However, they claimed they only took mental supplements from a convenience store. That's true. Something strange is definitely going on here. Alright, let's go forward anyway. Head down the passage. Keep it moving, keep it going, keep it pressing forward, yeah. Keep it moving, keep it forward, keep moving faster, yeah. Gotta use the stun grenades, suppress them all. Kill them all, Peter. Work it, move it, makes us stronger, better, faster, stronger. God, I think I said this before, but I freaking I just have the weirdest grin on my face seeing their seeing how they all blink. They're like it's so hilarious to me. Fight with Kagami. I need you right now. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to mess with me tonight. That's how long I've been on your murky. Better do it. Better, moon, I'm better, stronger. I need you right now, now. I need you right now. So my guess is we will get our promotion. I was thinking we probably wouldn't get the promotion in this one, but we probably are. It's Kagami. In a second. Important. Oh, we've already read your thing. We've read your thing. I read your thing. I read your thing. Yukari Himikawa was the owner of the robot. Don't take it. What is my hue actually like? Okay, it's alright. I think I'm gonna get that promotion because when I get that, whatever that white orange is, when I get that thing, so. Yep, got the promotion. My position had changed as an inspector, but it still limited me from the work that I wanted to get done. The same shit that I've said the last few times I've done this. I need to wrap up a case and then write up a report. At the same time, the cyborg theft case was still ongoing. I wanted to know the analysis results, but it wasn't ready. God, I knew I wasn't suited for desk work. My shoulders are super stiff. I stretched out, loosening them. I had known that the work I'd do wouldn't change, but the amount of desk work had more than doubled since my days as an enforcer. Just a little bit left to go. Tomorrow was my day off. I'd be able to take some time to relax and then finish off the report. I had written many reports when I was an enforcer, but ever since I was promoted to inspector, not only did my workload increase, but it became more tedious too. Before I knew it, I was the last one left in the office, and I was staring at my monitor. I felt someone's eyes upon my back, so I turned around. Hey, not Kagami. Hey, Genoza. Inspector Genoza. He somehow entered the office without me noticing. The light gleamed off his glasses, then revealed his stern gaze. and into his presence as the senior inspector. It's after office hours. Are you still finishing up your work? Sorry, I still have some left to do. Show it to me. Thinking he was angry, I braced myself. He walked towards me and peered down at my monitor. These two entries require pretty much the same content. Rather than entering them individually, just to paste a link to the section in the appendix.
What?
Just a paste? Huh? That didn't sound like detailed and earnest report. What's the matter? Hurry up. Oh. Good. Now look here. As I followed Gino's instructions, this report that I had thought would take over 30 minutes to finish was done within only 5. Oh, if I did that, this could have been done so much faster. Gazed at Ginoza with awe. You took the wrong approach. If you planned it from the beginning, you wouldn't have needed to waste so much time on this. God, you're a disappointment. I know, I've learned a lot, thanks. I uploaded my complete report to the designated shared folder. Sweet, I was finally done for the day. I looked up from my monitor and noticed that Ginoza was still beside me. What's up? Tsurugi, have you had dinner yet? No, not yet. I see. How about we go to the cafeteria then? Huh? I never thought Ginoza would invite me to eat dinner with him, so I was a bit taken aback. I'm not going to force you if you don't want to. Of course not. I'd be happy to go with you. I had no idea what led to this sudden and unexpected occurrence. There was no way I'd reject such a rare thing like an invite from Ginoza. I'm so sorry about the noise, guys. My window is open. It's hot. It's hot in July, okay? Can you blame me? We head to the PSP's employees' cafeteria. I had heard that the newest aisle server here offered a variety of dishes, which even surpassed the quality of restaurant chains. And I can't have my fan on. I think the fan would be more noisy, okay? Ooh. No, I was really surprised. Like, there was no way I ever thought you'd invite me to dinner. Well, you're an inspector now, so of course I'll do it. When you were a fucking dog, I wouldn't. With everybody, I served the famous curry udon they offered. Ginoza ordered the chef's dish of the week, beef stroganoff. Ooh. No need to exaggerate. No, seriously, I thought you hated eating with people. God. Tsurugi, you're way too blunt sometimes. It's not that I hate it. I do believe people can dine together while engaging in meaningful conversation. But from my experience, these situations are full of dull banter more often than not, and so I never thought of inviting anyone. And you're gonna be a reason why I never want to do it again, because you're gonna keep giving me dull banter. I see. So what you're saying is that you're actually going to treat me to dinner, right? Wow, such an honor. Yeah, good luck with that, asshole. You're paying for this yourself. I tried changing the conversation by playing the fool. Since it was Ginoza, I figured he'd say something like, "Don't get carried away," with his usual poker face. Yes, actually I invited you to dinner to extend my thanks. You've been doing an excellent job so far since your promotion. After hearing that, I felt like I had been a bit too over the top and disrespectful, so I tried to make up for it. Oh, I was just messing around. I bet it was a mistake that I got promoted. After all, I'm still a rookie. You don't have to be so humble. It's a great feat to promote from an enforcer to an inspector. Never before happened, as you've heard. I was so embarrassed. After he had unexpectedly praised me, the usual strict Ginozo was actually giving me a compliment. I wondered if that was his way of lessening the blow on what he'd say next. I tensed up a bit, feeling he was about to reveal why we were really having this dinner. So celebrate your promotion, jackass! From now on, distance yourself from the enforcers. They're no longer your colleagues, but the hunting dogs we use. Oh, okay. Never mind. I figured this was gonna come up at some point. So that's why. Ginozo was warning me to keep my distance, because even after my promotion, I've been hanging out with Gami just as usual. Ever since I had become an inspector, I always went to Ginozo with any questions I had and followed his advice, but... Inspector Ginozo, I understand what you're saying, but I don't like the idea of treating enforcers as tools. God, you're a fool then. What? He glared, piercing me with that sharp look in his eyes, but I ignored it and continued speaking. Since I started, I've learned a lot from working with Gami and the others. Not only did I gain new skills, but also righteous anger and the pride as a latent criminal. Don't think of Gami and the others as colleagues, but as my respected seniors and teachers. Even now that I'm an inspector, that won't change. After all, they have been part of this far longer than me. I'm going to take the things I've learned from my days as an enforcer and build upon them as an inspector. That is my purpose. Watch your mouth! Ginozo's shout reverberated within the cafeteria, and the other employees began to stare at us. Righteous anger? The pride of a latent criminal? Bullshit! Thinking like that is detrimental for all of us. How can you not see that? Remember, Tsurugi, if you look into the abyss long enough, it will look into you as well. Always keep that in mind. We actually balance upon the fine line. If we let our personal feelings bleed into our work, it will only come back to bite us. Excuse me. Ugh. And that will affect your hue. I've seen so many inspectors drop down to enforcers because of that. Do you mean... Yes, Kagami was one of them. He was such a fine inspector. He let his personal feelings get the better of him in one particular case and fell deep into the abyss. On the other hand, I've witnessed you climb up the ranks as an inspector. I don't want to see you fall back and become an enforcer again. Aw, he really likes me. I felt like there was an intense sense of regret seeping out of Ginoza. Yet he was telling me to keep my personal emotions separate from work. And yet you become an enforcer in Season 2, I think. Remind me of this mystery I hadn't been able to solve for some time now. Even in Division 2 and 3, there wasn't an inspector who was even remotely as cynical as Ginoza was. Why was this the case? But after hearing what he had said, that mystery was partially revealed. Ginoza and Gami had been classmates in college, and they became inspectors at the same time. Oh. For reasons unknown to me, Ginoza had more complicated ties to Masa than he had with Gami. Both of them had been demoted to Enforcer, which explained why Ginoza wasn't able to keep his composure at times. In order to prevent his hue from becoming clouded, he had no choice but to seal up his feelings and keep his distance from them both. Of course, this was nothing more than my own speculation, but... Thank you for worrying about me, Ginoza. But if you think about it, after I've come to know Ngami and everyone else, my heel's actually improved. And now they don't cloud it. Gotta love street cleaners, guys. Think about it very hard. Your situation now is different. Tsurugi, as an inspector, are you prepared to lead the enforcers on missions where their lives will be at risk? Will you be able to handle the worst outcome? Will you be able to handle their blood on your hands? You would have killed them, in a sense. It's definitely a hard pill to swallow. Just hearing about that possibility makes me feel like my heel's getting clouded. Oh shit, that's my fault. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Unlike you, I accept that I won't be able to do it. If it becomes too dangerous, I'll keep my distance from the abyss. I won't complete the mission. I won't complete the mission. You what? That's fine. My hue becomes clouded and I get demoted to Enforcer. I'll only be back to where I started. And I'll pick myself right back up. And I'll become an inspector again. Shinoza listened intently, sighing deeply as he shook his head. Since you have been promoted to inspector, I'm in no position to give you orders on how to live your life. Do as you please. Good grief, first Senior Mori, and now you two. All the rookies these days are impenetrable. Are impertinent. Guess it seems like Miss Union Army was also giving him a hard time. After all, she wasn't just a pretty face. Hell no, she was a kick in the nuts kind of person. Sorry about that. I bowed my head to Ginoza, who had stood up from his seat. You have decided your own fate, so I won't say another word. But since you've made it this far, I hope you can stick it out to the end. You know, the rest of this chapter anyway. Seriously, I feel like this should have been a cutoff point to this chapter after your hangout here. Yeah, I'll do my best not to fail what's expected of me. No one expects anything from you. I told you before, Tsurugi, I don't like conspiracies. From now on, if your psychopath listens, I will notify the top brass without any mercy. Brace yourself. You will get your ass beaten. With that, you also at the cafeteria. In spite of him giving me that warning, I found myself liking my senior inspector more than before. Though he appeared to be cold, he hid a burning passion and unwavering resolve as inspector. He was truly a detective who fought crime with a strong sense of pride. Just you wait, Inspector Ginoza. One day I'm going to prove to you that my way can also work. I muttered that while slurping the rest of my curry udon. Ah, there we go. The one who seeks chaos. I was like, where's my freaking trophy? Oh, stop. Alright, guys. That is going to be it for this part of Let's Play Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness. That one was an okay, quote-unquote, social link. I feel like it definitely could have been a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. And like I said, I feel like Chapter 3 is really a long-ass chapter. Like, they should have ended it after your hangout there. Because then you just go back to Alpha like this. I feel like they really should have, like, Chapter 3 could have easily been split up into 2 chapters. A chapter, like, the whole thing with the school could have been Chapter 3 and, like, a little bit after. And then, like, the start of, like, going back to Sato Marine City could have been, like, Chapter 4. They should have done that, but, well, it's whatever, I suppose. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know, what you think of First of all, the name of the trophy is The One Who Seeks Chaos. Let me know how you feel about the name of that trophy and how you felt about like what Gino's is saying to Tsurugi and all that and such. And yeah. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. Excuse me, I got caught on my own spit. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.